dinosaur barbecue upstairs. And my break, while playing the piano in the background, I was eating. When I was done eating, I took out my Sony Bloggy. It's a little recording device. I just got it like a month and a half, so I've been recording everything. So DA Fitzpatrick was up there, and he was kind of making kind of funny comments and some kind of off-color couple things, but I'm not going to say what. And I had about a couple minutes on there, and I put it back in my pocket, shut it off. And then Cliff Carden, the guy who hired me, and a couple other guys come up to me before I was going to go back on and asked if they could see that and whatever I had. That was my flip phone I had. And they took it, I showed it to them, and looked at it. And then they took it in another room. 5 minutes later, maybe they came back, and they said, well, they give me my flip phone back, but they needed to confiscate, they needed to take that, my Sony thing, and bring it down and I didn't want to give it up. I go, why can't you just erase and delete that right there? And he goes, no, we got to go through. I go, jeez. I go, are you kidding me? He goes, well, if you refuse to do this, I can have my guys throw you out the window. I thought he was kidding. He goes, no, it's very serious. And so, okay, all right, you can come get it tomorrow. So I go down there the next day.
DA's office?
DA's office, yeah. And thinking I'm going upstairs to just pick it up, and then Tim McCarthy brings me in that room. I remember his name, I remember his face, I remember his car.
Investigator, right?
Yes. Yep. Takes me in a room just like this, kind of like an interrogation. Mm-hmm. And he's asking me, they went through the phone, and they saw a couple other things on there. He talked me about, like the thing with the dog, and thought I was surveilling some house, and I was just waiting for this guy to meet him looking for a pair of snow tires. Yeah. And another thing is he's going through, and I found out about some domestic dispute I had with my ex-wife 16, 17 years ago. I go, I don't know why this has to do with anything else, but I go, that's okay. There's another footage of me, video camera on my lunch break, some girls up at SU where I work, delivering New Times. And I had it out the window. He asked me about that. And I guess it's not. He goes, well, okay, all right. It's like, maybe voyeurism or something. Yeah. I don't know, like I'm stalking him.
Right.
No.
Right.
Anyways, he goes out the room again, comes back in. And he asked me a bunch of other questions too, but I just go, I'm just an average guy. I mean, he goes, well, did somebody like put you up to this? I go, no, I was just an average guy doing a little job here, and I have that on the camera for a little bit. I thought he was funny, and I just recorded a little bit.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
And after that, he comes back in. He goes, I go, well, can I have my thing back? He goes, well, we're going to keep it for a little bit longer, and we've got to go through a couple more things. I guess they had to, I don't know, if they were going back to see if I deleted other things on it that they didn't want to see. I had their forensic scrub guy and whatever. And then I met him about 3 hours later outside the PSB in his car with his girl or wife or whatever.
McCarthy again, right?
Yeah, McCarthy. And I pulled up my truck, and then he pulled up, and then he handed it over. He goes, well, we fully charged it for you. Actually, I don't even think he didn't say he deleted everything on it, but I found out there was nothing on there. So, and then he goes, the man's willing to drop everything. By the way, something there was on there could have been a felony. I don't know what he was talking about. Yeah. But the man, meaning I thought he meant Fitzpatrick's willing to drop everything, so case closed. And then they drove off, and it's got my thing back, and that was that.
And there was nothing on it?
No, yeah. Erased everything. Yeah. Damn,